So if you're interested, share my videos. Other than that, like if I post a video, which I don't that often, but if I post a video that day, I probably won't put anything on my community page.
That's Chuck Bronson. You all need to go to his video.
Well, there ain't gonna be no Fort Myers cops
bring it
anywhere
up
else doing
where you can
anything.
see his page. Saving lives by reporting cops. You know, I've been watching him.
Some of them are gonna have to bail and go downtown because bars close in 40 minutes
See,
or whatever.
there it is, Chuck Bronson.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they all just stand down there and chit-chat for 4 hours. Running out of storage. Always running out of storage.
Good morning, people. It's probably, I forgot to see what time it is. My time keeps getting screwed up on my laptop. 3:14 a.m. on March the 2nd. It's 42 degrees, people, right now. So
if you don't see me posting other people's channels on my community page, that means nobody's sharing mine or letting me know that they shared mine. That means I can share yours even more. So let me know. Got one cop speaking downtown now. I mean, I could share 100 things a day on my community page, but I don't know for sure, but I think if I did, you know, or everything that I share, probably, maybe the last thing that I share would probably do better than all the first ones that I share. So I was thinking it'd be more fair just to, you know, not post another one for 12, 24 hours, something. Just to give it time to be seen. 'Cause if I posted
I like that Chuck Bronson there in Florida. You know, he got some good videos, people.
Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't even know.
So, That's nice that news media, YouTubers
Some superstitions
is
about
out there
posting
recording
how I post
cops
and when I post, so
and all that.
one of them.
God bless you, Chuck. Somebody told me about your channel, I guess last month, I guess. So I want, hey people, go watch his channel, Chuck Bronson. You know, he's in Florida somewhere. You like his videos. I like him. If I don't like him, I won't promote him. I don't get paid by them.
I could be wrong, but
And another video, people,
it just places them
go to the DUI guy. He's in Kentucky, Louisville, I believe.
I believe is how that works.
Larry Furman is his name. He's a lawyer. He been covering what the hells. Yesterday, I slept a few hours, but I had to go to the outhouse. Yesterday, I think about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he done a live stream about the writ that what the hell's attorney filed. And went over the details, and he kind of explained everything for a common person can understand it, or a dummy. I want to thank you, Larry, for doing that. He got a girlfriend, but I guess they let the cat out of the bag.
I'll help you right back. Broccoli, you got some videos I need to watch, I know.
I try to watch them every night, but I went to sleep early tonight. You know, when I go out running around, it takes a lot out of me. You know, when you're 70 plus years old, get $800 to $900 a month and live on a budget, people, it's hard.
The people that watch my content, I watch their content.
So,
it's the only content I watch.
I'm thinking maybe when I wake up, might run to Walmart in Scottsburg, get me a gallon of black paint and paint these walls black. White, I don't mind the ceiling being white because that reflects the light pretty good. So, people, tomorrow night, if I go live, I don't know. So that's something, to think about. If I do go live, I might put my GoPro on that tripod and set it up over there where I had it earlier. I want to thank all your subscribers. You all so sweet. I wish I could get 1,000 subscribers.
You have to let me know on Discord or Facebook.
I'd be satisfied if I just get 1,000.
Don't just say it in a chat and hope I've seen it.
So,
Because that might not work. Especially while I'm driving.
That's hard to drive and watch your chat, which you can't do that unless
Instagram, anyway that has anything that has a messenger is the best way. Every night I get a friends and code seeing it tonight, but I get a report every night after every live, and it always says Pink Taco's the top chatter.
I believe somebody got me a membership from this channel. That means I got 2 memberships.
I keep forgetting you can't turn right here. I mean,
You know,
legally
I
anyways.
look a membership. You
You
know,
can still do it. What's up,
And
girl
you
with the
wanna
camera?
fix
I don't know where
income,
Joey is. I think he's
it's
at his
kinda
girlfriend's.
hard. You know, like I said, I would love to have a new laptop. To go to that video somewhere.
She's probably
last
calling him
couple
right
of
now. Where are you
months,
at?
You know, and show you a
Justin
computer.
said you're probably at your girlfriend's.
That's what I need, people. You know, got to set it up in this
He
bedroom.
told me he's hanging out with his
Put
daddy. I
like
don't know.
a sheet up or something. Set me up at some kind of desk.
She hasn't commented again, so she might
Put
be
the
actually calling
computer
her
on
bitch.
it. Have a studio mic. You know, something like that.
He's gonna be messaging me in a minute.
You know, I've been to Florida. I've been see, there it is. Well, I came a member. Thank you, whoever done that.
So the gambling stuff seems to be working right.
So that's where it came from. Somebody on his channel.
Good.
See, that's his name. You need to go to his YouTube.
The signal always
Hit the
sucks.
subscribe button, thumbs up. And, well, when you hit the subscribe bell,
Call the cops. You ought to read the comments
I'll
in my
tell you a
last bait car
secret I
video.
found
Jesus.
out. When you hit that subscribe bell,
Like so many people were
go
like,
up and get it
because of
again.
this, saying, you're over the
And
white line. You
click
passed
all
the stop bar, dude. Don't eat
notifications.
shit. You got a girl on the back of there? Just so you retards can see, just because it looks like it up here doesn't mean that's where my tires are. I'm like, yeah, because you can see my tires from 6 foot back behind my dashboard. Okay.
I kind of like him. Listen
Cops
to
there
him,
earlier.
people. He's a
I know, it was
funny
this
young man.
It's this one.
I wish I could afford all these memberships. I wish I could go to DUI guy and become a member. But when you're on a fixed income, you can't.
And then
do
others
stuff.
were like, I mean, like hundreds of comments. And then other ones were like, you didn't change lanes properly, or you turned into the second lane.
So
It's playing at a
that's what I
1,000
got
times
planned,
normal
people.
speed.
Is
It
maybe
looks like I jumped over
look
pretty
this
quick.
summer. Maybe
Slow it
it's
down. It's a regular speed if you really want to know
Scottsburg sale
Fast
barn
forward
this
to worry about
summer.
someone driving, 'cause it's
Look
like-
for a little table where I
I've
can
seen you
set
anyway, so
up
it's pretty much irrelevant.
a
But
computer
all these bootlickers trying to make it relevant.
with a desk mic or maybe a studio mic. That way I can set it up. So, but unless I win the lotto Friday, Saturday night,
California roll.
Monday night, I bought 2 tickets for the Powerball Mega Million. But it's up to God, people. I would think you all it's in the background watching. And since I slept and all that, post office will set big boxes. How big, I don't know.
Definitely not perfect. But if I know there's one on my ass and...
Because if you watch What the Hells, he gets some big boxes in. It goes to the post office. Then they put a note in his box that they got a big box. Not where they don't have to deliver it. Same thing at his office in Ohio. He gets big boxes.
I'm probably going to lock it on cruise control and, dead on the speed limit.
So, that's something, man. If it's too big for the post office, maybe UPS or FedEx. But if you do anything like that, people need a tracking number. I tell you something about FedEx that a whole lot of people's doing and not getting their money's worth. They might ship it overnight. Say you pay for shipping it overnight. That's a big fat lie, people, from FedEx. On my sensor, I got that flight, ordered it on the Friday, and it would ship out overnight. I should have got it Saturday. I got it on a Monday. That's not overnight shipping, people.
I've showed my live.
FedEx is stealing from you. Overnight means within 24 hours, not 3 days later. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's 3 days. It's weird. That's my opinion, and First Amendment rights on WTSC News. You got like WLKY, WAVE, so why can't I have WTSC News? If you hear it, you know it's me. So, WTSC News in Clark County, Indiana. I want to thank that person that, I did say I was going to Walmart and get some Pepsi Zeros, which I got 224 packs. I did run into a guy. He was, I guess, supervisor or something like that for Pepsi. I kind of told him how I feel right now. I told him about my YouTube channel. I don't know if he told his boss that or not. I know he sent somebody a text.
Like a drive-through.
About me and my YouTube channel, how I'm advertising for nothing. I know it costs Pepsi a lot of money to advertise on your TV and your cable channels. I'm doing it for nothing. I told him before they came out with Pepsi Zero, I was drinking over 150 cans a month. I could use that extra money for something else. He told me, well, Pepsi does sell root beer. I think maybe it's Mug, M-U-G, root beer. He said this week they came out with root beer zero
I
sugar.
can't tell if anybody's in that truck or not.
But, since it just came out this week, it'll probably be a couple of weeks before you see it in the store.
They're just hanging out on computers.
And I also told this guy, I said, it's been over a month. I said, these ladies at the, say dollar store, family dollar store, have complained to your drivers about no Pepsi Zeros being in the cooler. I said, usually I come in 2 or 3 times a week. While I'm there, I get me a Pepsi Zero. I trust them good young ladies that works in the dollar store and the family dollar store. Even when you go to the JC store, if you're waiting in line, you want your Pepsi Zero. Nope, they ain't got none either. So either the delivery guy or somebody's not doing the job. I also want to give a big shout out to Verizon in Scottsburg, Indiana. No, I'm not a member of Verizon. I used to be.
For a tow truck. Who knows?
And they, the price kept going up. Every time, I had an unlimited data plan. Time to get a new phone, and bam, I lost my unlimited data. That's the only bad things I've seen about Verizon.
I think this cop's bailing, probably.
I probably got a cell phone maybe kind of northwest of me. Maybe 1,000 feet, give or take a little. But those ladies at the Verizon store in Scottsburg, Indiana, at the corner of Lake Road and Highway 56, they seem to know quite a bit about the cell phones, the plan right off the top of their head. I would have to go to the Verizon website and look it up. But, I asked them questions. They didn't have to help me. But I like people like it. They seem to be concerned. I don't remember the names. But if you people live in Scott County, Indiana, in that area, stop in and talk to these girls. They seem to know everything about the phone. I told them what plan I had. I about fell over. I was thinking about maybe getting me a hotspot, but people, I can't afford it because I'd rather use my GoPro when I'm out live streaming. I tried it since it's Bluetooth to my cell phone. How will you people out there explain it to me? GoPro or people that got GoPros. I got the GoPro 12 Black with the media mode on it. Okay, I try to go live when I'm out on the road on YouTube. It says 50 subscribers. I got over 50 subscribers, so what am I doing wrong, people? I don't understand it. See, when I hold my cell phone, I get my button turned down a little bit. Sorry about that, people. Hit the thumbs up. So, I do need a new computer, but God will choose your people out there. He knows who's the one. Oh, I forgot to do this. You know, the blue light, that's for God. I know some people say police officer, that too. But this is for God. Because He created the heavens, the universe. The heavens to me is the universe, the stars, this and that.
Let's see what else we can find.
You know,
I think he's just waiting on a tow truck.
So, you know, if you don't believe in God, it's okay. That's your right. And no matter what country you're in, some countries don't believe in God or Muhammad or you know, Jehovah, monks. My sister converted over to the monk religion. You all remember this? See, the red light means the devil. Some of you got the devil in you. You're judging people. It's not up to you to judge. It's up to God to do the judging.
Recording started.
Yo, Teflon, you want some eggplant? Somebody give Teflon some eggplant, will ya? Buy Teflon some eggplant. Here, I will. There's you some eggplant. You're getting triple eggplant now. You like the eggplant?
Man, he's just a funny guy, people. I like it. If you're sad like it, you watch his videos and he brings you out of the slum. You know, he's good. You know, I love to watching him. You know, when you're 70 plus years old, people, and bored. I live in what I consider the boondocks. I've been a city boy 65 plus years until that boss hog of Charleston, he's no longer the mayor. And he was a crooked mayor. I had to go in debt to buy this house I'm living in. You know, I'm glad I got it, but people, here's the difference between renting and owning.
In the area 148.
You rent, your landlord's supposed to fix your house up. You got some landlords, what they classify as slum landlords. You own a house,
I think you undid it.
then
He was unhidden.
you have to
What
pay
the hell,
for
Wyatt?
it.
You fat finger in the phone or what?
And beware of your home warranties and your car warranties that they advertise on TV. And when I bought this house, they was advertising choice home warranty. They were sued in the state, I believe, of Arizona, I believe. And it cost me $75 for the technician to come out and look at my hot water heater. Oh, I was to replace it or fix it. It couldn't be repaired. It needed to be replaced. Well, they told me it was going to be over $300. Does that sound like a warranty to y'all people? So be wary of those home warranties. You know, even the car warranties. Talk to people if you know any in your area about home warranties. You know, that's something to look at.
Okay, Wyatt, I guess that makes up for it.
And I showed you other videos of the DUI guy. Like I say, I think he has an office over in Louisville, Kentucky. Go to his YouTube channel.
Members would be a lot better, Wyatt, but I guess
DUI guy.
I'll forgive you for 5
He been doing updates on what the hells. If you all been watching What the Hells,
20 minutes
you know what I'm talking about, the Judge Craig D. Thomas. And he's a bad judge. You saw the video that What the Hell's put on yesterday. I don't own the rights to it. And I'm sharing that to you all. And it shows you how bad that judge is. He's supposed to talk, you know, he was a law professor. And for him to be a teacher, he's supposed to know about the Constitution. If you watch a DUI guy, when he got a thing of the writ on an appeal, he violated, I don't know how many of the Constitution, 5, 6, you know, that's something, you know, he's not supposed to do that. He even brought in something, not allowing Jeremy, allowing him access to his property. That's illegal. He violated the speedy trial. You know, watch the DUI guy. Watch Megan Fox Ryder, W-R-I-T-E-R Ryder, because she's a journalist or a reporter. She went to school for it. She probably could be a lawyer, but she is real good. And the other one that you saw in my video last night, that everybody from DUI got switch over to Dana, D-A-N-I, and he told all his people to hashtag buckle up. And I'm taking it that she is a lawyer.
7173 Cypress Drive, dispatch 3152 hours.
So, hey, that's the first time I saw her video. I laughed. She has that cute doggy. That was a cute white dog. You need to go to her channel. So, she's covering a trial. I forget what trial she was covering. But she picked up a few hundred subscribers.
Clear Master, you're available back to
So, I wish I had some VIP people that'll help me out like that. You know, I would love to have 1,000 subscribers, even more, but gotta help me do it. You know, I talk about certain things. Some people ask me to do live streaming since I talk about first of the month or payday. You know, go out and do a video. You know, stuff like that.
Moderators,
So,
if you don't mind trying to explain to people that come in asking about what the gambling is and stuff, try to explain to them, or pop up links so they can find out, or just tell them the rules, ask them what they want to play, whatever. Has anybody won big tonight?
you know, that part of Florida that's pretty. I don't know if it's Miami-Dade or Miami, but I know he's in
For
Florida.
slots, use exclamation mark slots. Posted a bait car video on my community page. About 10 people will see it. Sweet! It's alright. It all adds up.
See how funny Chuck Bronson is, people.
Hold up on the stretcher and equipment.
Thanks, Broccoli!
Friday possible refusal, 155, right, 21, control, did you copy? Engine 23, personal trip from Fall, Pearl Harbor, 26310, Pearl Harbor Boulevard, 157.
Your broccoli donated $20 through Super Chat. I posted the bait car video on my community page. About 10 people will see it.
Hell yeah! See if we can catch a bar fight real quick.
No, people,
Bar fight!
what I would love, let me hit the mute button. What I would love to have, if I can have it in the car, is a police scanner. The one I'm looking at is, I guess, a Utadan or Bearcat or whatever. They call it a SDS 100. I got the 200. Okay, what needs to be programmed into it, you know, it costs extra. That's how come I got about $1,000 invested in my SDS 200. Let me turn the camera around.
I appreciate you guys can signal 9.
See, there's my SD
Female nurses and me and the other officer.
scanner.
Hold it down and get it taken care of.
If I don't be careful, I drop my laptop off of my lap. Oh, I set that over. See, there it is. The orange up here is sitting on Indiana projects. Okay, what needs to be programmed, the county, which is Clark, in Indiana, state of Indiana. Then the other thing which costs extra is your DMR and your NDXA or something. You have to look that up. It's an HT. I can do that. Wintertime, I can just put it in my pocket. Every time I go out running in my mobile. So that's something to think about, people. I ask you to donate. You can donate Tom Cartwright, 4375, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. You all know how to do the Cash App. I know it's HTTP. Well, you all know how to do that. Okay, it's the $, Tom Cartwright, 4375, spelling Cartwright, CARTWRIGHT, 4375. I could use gas money. I live close in Scott County, but I'm in Clark County. If I'm at home and I listen to the scanner about car wrecks, if it's close to me, I know where it is, then I can go to it. But it depends on the gasoline, people. I done a video, I had to record it because there's no cell service in Lexington, Indiana. So I don't know how those people can have cell phone service when it's dead zone. That's what I call a dead zone. Would Verizon work there? Probably not. All those AT&T, Cricket, T-Mobile, and all them, they use other people's towers. So there's no towers in Lexington, Indiana. I know Spectrum, you can get mobile cell phone service. I don't know how that works. Would that be worth it for me? Probably not. You can get a thing for your automobile I've seen on the web pages. It's, you got a antenna that goes on top of your car. And you got a box, cell phone extender or signal thing. I wish I could have something like that. Would that work in Lexington, Indiana? I don't know, people. That's a question for you all smart people out there. But my pet peeve for this week, Scott County, Indiana. It covers Scottsburg, part of Underwood, and Austin, Lexington, Indiana. This woman is being abused by her husband. I say maybe she's in her 30s. I don't know. She got a few friends that her husband don't know about. He's a control freak. That's how I'm taking it. Does she text anybody? I would say no, because you got an a-hole like her husband. He's checking her phones. You know, I've been around stuff. I've seen it. You know, I'm 70 plus years old, people. If you see it, hear it, report it to your local police department or sheriff's department or state police, whatever. You know, if they live close to a neighbor, the neighbor's bound to hear something like it. You hear it, you see it, report it, people. Hi, baby. I think that's a wildcat. It looks like a wildcat. You know, oh, she's sleepy. Look at that pretty kitty cat wildcat. And I want to say hi to all the people in Canada. I know there's some of you on here in Canada. I want to say hi to Road Dog. I want to say hi to everybody. I got pictures on my cell phone, but, you know, it's hard to show you them when I'm on my phone. If you know what I'm talking about. And I know there's very smart people out there that's using prison to stream on. I know RD on the scene, Kern County Crime Watchers, A1 Media. You know, I know they use Prison Live Studio. Well, as you know, I got this HP laptop. It's not a gaming computer. Every time I try to bring it up, it says HDR not compatible.
Just confirming you're on route to 28 or 90 start.
So I'm letting you know.
I'm with 28 now. You show me.
You know, I would love to have it. And like I said, go back and look at my video. You know, maybe you can find it cheaper on Amazon, but that's the one I've been told I need, and that's one I always recommend. But, you know, at Walmart, it's $1,800, people. I can't afford that. That's how come if you want to send a post office money order or a regular money order, you can send it to my post office box. Or if you got the Cash App, you know, it's the $, Tom Cartwright, 4375. You can donate that way. And the other one, what is it? EasyPal, PayPal, or something like that. I'm kind of looking into that. But, you know, it took me a while to figure out the Cash App, how to set it up, this and that, you know. I'm learning, people, but also, since I'm doing prison live studio on my cell phone, I like to set up Instagram. But I think there's 5 steps that you have to do. But I don't understand it. I wrote them 5 steps. One of it is on a paper. And it's sitting over on the clipboard on my wall. So that's something I'm thinking about. If I can do Instagram, that'd get me more subscribers. And TikTok, you know, I just don't know how to fill in the blanks.
What if I say exposed?
If you all smart, you live close to me, you can help me out.
65 northbound median, 66.8 mile marker I-65 northbound. Have a report of a male subject walking on the interstate break.
Yeah, it's a 6-point-mile marker walking
Male
on
subject reported
65.
walking northbound in the median, just south of the 7 exit. Caller advising the vehicle check. The person is walking with a backpack on, has no other additional information.
That was Indiana State Police at the Salisbury Post. But they dispatch out of, I think, Versailles Post, which is District 42. You know, so like Clark County, you saw me when I go through Salisbury. I showed you where the 911 call center is. That's where all Clark County gets dispatch out of. The fire department, your police department, New Chapel Ambulance Service, and all that. Clark County covers Clark County Sheriff, Jeff Police, Clarksville Police, Charlestown Police, Bordentown Marshal, Utica. It covers 6 police departments and probably 6 fire departments, you know. It's all in one location. Does the police department still got their police radios at the police station? Yes, they do, is what I've been told. So, my point is, what happens if the place catches on fire? They need a backup at another location. Right now, Scottsburg, they all had different radios, dispatchers, you know, at different locations. Now they're at one location. You know, Scott County got smart, but the federal government says they have to be in one location. It took Scottsburg a long time. You have watched Andy Griffin Mayberry. And you can go to, for public safety, watch his video where he done an interview with Jerry Gooden, the sheriff of Scott County. They cut his budget $1.5 million. I actually wrote this lady's name down. Remember, people, the May primary, I believe, in Indiana is May the 7th. You can't let them people get by with it. I can understand the state coming back, so you got to cut this and that. But they took it directly out of the sheriff's pocket. I'm going to explain something to you. Maybe an idiot like me can understand. We got deputies in the school in Scott County, just like we do Clark County. It's in the budget. People ask me, can Scottsburg City do it? People, I tell you no. When you take deputies off the road and put them in school, then you're going to take Scottsburg Police Department and Austin Police Department, you're going to take them off of the road. That's a no-no. Because when you take those Scottsburg police officers and Austin Police Department officers off the road, you're going to have to hire more people. Okay, you as taxpayers have to pay for them to go to the police academy. So how is that saving you all money? Anywhere in the United States, you know, there's police officers in school all over the United States. You know, that's something to think about. Can you afford your taxes to go up? No, you can't. That's what Scott County Council and them wants to do. They want to take them deputies out of the school. You know, the kids are learning to trust the police officers in the school. I think they need lady police officers in school. You know, because that way the girls can talk to them. Because girls in school got secrets. They want to talk to somebody. I know in Indiana, to be a school resource officer, they have to, during the summer, is go get some training on school policies and stuff like that. So that's something to think about, people in Scott County. Do you want the drug dealers come back into Scottsburg? Do you want the ladies of the night come back into Scottsburg? You want the HIV to come back into Scottsburg? You know, right now, this is Jerry's second term, first year. So he's been in there, say, about 5 years now. He cleaned Scott County up, people. And you have the right, the citizen of Scott County has the right for public records. You can go and ask them for the budget. I don't know how much they charge, but I know when you go to the library, they charge you 10 cents a copy. You know, if I go up there and try to get an open records law of the budget, you know, would they give it to me? By law, they have to.
265 eastbound near State Street.
You know, I would love to do a video on the budget of Scott County. You got the road department. You got the jail. You got the deputies, this and that. I would love to know where they cut the budget besides the sheriff. They took $1.5 million from the sheriff's budget. He asked for a pay raise for his deputies. Don't quote me on this, people. But Scottsburg PD pays more than the sheriff's department. But the sheriff's department patrols more than what Scottsburg or Austin does. And by them cutting the budget and not bringing the pay scale up, you expect them to stay with Scott County? Right now, they got good deputies. And they clean the drugs up. Don't come to Scott County, Indiana, people. You will get busted. And the judges and prosecutor in Scott County will hang your butt. You know. So don't come to Scott County. I wish Clark County would do that, but that's how they make their money. Clark County is got bad corruption. And is the judges bad, like Craig J. Thomas? I said no. Let's get back to the sheriff of Scott County. When he took over, they had over 200 inmates, that's men and women, in that jail. Medical staff was bad. The jail couldn't pass state and federal inspection. He teaching them, the sheriff of Scott County is teaching them a trade. And helping them get their GED and some college classes. Teaching them how to cook. You know, inmates in any jail throughout the United States is cooking. You got some women that cooks better than men. So, you know, that's something to think about. He has done quite a bit. And if you look, as Jerry said in his interview for Public Safety, he had over 200 when he took over the office as sheriff. Now it's down to about 150 or less. I tell you how I know about Clark County. I guess all sheriffs does it in the state of Indiana. That's 92 counties. Say you got a bond or OR, you know, OR you. Well, you still get booked in. That means your name is in the book-in log. And might not have 200 or 300 people in the jail. And, you know, your name is on the book-in sheet. You got your bondsman waiting on you to pay your bond to get you out. Or you get OR.
Is he showing up a file or is he showing out?
You know, that's how it works, people, about county jails. I tell you about Clark County Jail. People I've talked to is sleeping on the floor. How can they go to a bathroom? That means one room in there has to be empty at all times where a person can use a bathroom. I know your people had friends that been in jail.
Chloe Kurz, returns drivers.
I've talked to quite a few of them.
Negative 1029. You're 28.
And when they lock them doors, you go to the toilet, and sometimes it smells like somebody died in there. When you dump your flush, if you're trying to sleep at that time of the morning, they usually lock you up at 10 or 11 o'clock, except on weekends. They do let you stay up a little bit longer in most jails. Every state is county jails is different. I've talked to people that been in prison. Like, I've talked to some that been what they call the farm. That's what it used to be, a farm. Plant their potatoes, stuff like that, other stuff that they pick and feed the inmate. There you got open areas. You got your bunk up against a 2 or 3 foot wall. You can go to the bathroom.
So we're 45-6, 1047 Indiana.
So,
45-6.
I think
So,
Charles, A. Adam, R. Robert, L.
just mind your P's and Q's when you go to jail. Don't tell the people what you're charged with. They nosy. You got like a cell block boss where they threaten you if you don't buy them commissary or a phone card.
Yeah, Eugene, Carlisle,
No,
out of Bedford.
it's up to you, but I wouldn't do that.
2-point signality.
Just be careful, people, if you go to jail. And say if you're in solitary or you locked down 23 out of the 24, it depends who the guards is and how polite you are to them. You can get out during the day where you can call your loved ones. Well, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody's in bed who you trying to call. You can't call your lawyer. You only can do that a certain time of day, or your public defender, you can only do it a certain time of day. But when you got people sleeping on the floor out in the pod, that's overcrowding. That's in Clark County, Indiana. They built that jail years ago. Some of the new part don't have any doors up. I think the women's is in that new area now from what I've seen on 60 Days In. You all saw some of them videos. So the doors need to be locked up at night. I've talked to people that have been in the county jail across from Evansville, Indiana. They're set up, you got a TV, you got your showers, you got your bathrooms, and you got orders you have to follow. Keep everything clean. Mop sweep the floors and mop the floors. Be polite to the jail staff. And I've talked to people that have been in that jail across from Evansville. I think they got a racetrack up there, a horse track. Maybe that's Ellis Park. I don't know. I know there's a racetrack up in that area. When gas was cheap, I used to drive around, but I can't afford that, people. So remember, be polite to your guards. They have been over backwards to you, most of them. But you do have bad guards just like you do police officers or troopers. You got good and bad in all police departments. FBI, I know a few of them. I got a few FBI watching me. That's good friends of mine. They could be on YouTube. They see your comments. They got access to my emails. So, you being checked out. People doesn't want me to get hurt or scammed. I got family that my children don't know it's police officers. It could be a couple of my children. I got children scattered out all over the United States. Some of them are police officers. They've been in contact with me. They want to know what my emails is, where they can keep an eye on their daddy or their uncle, like that, or grandpa. So thank them for keeping an eye out on me. I know one of my kids, so I didn't know I have a brother or a sister. To me, that's none of my kids' business. They know about some of my kids, but not the ones I've told them about.
4528.
Some of them might be lawyers. And some of them could be doctors.
4528.
I know I got some police officers. State, federal, and county. But I'm not going to say which state, which county, what PD, or nothing. That's nobody's business.
I'm going to transport him to Seymour, get him off the interstate, and then somebody's going to pick him up there.
So that's how come, I'm being watched. Some of you might come here thinking that knock me off. Hey, put it that way. Smile, you're on camera, people. Everybody in the neighborhood got cameras. One's across the road, next door to me. On the main road. Those cameras all over the place. Would I lie to you? No, I'm being honest with y'all people. So, I'm not an angel. I used to be an alcoholic and a drug addict. I've been sober 25 plus years. Did I go to a psychiatrist and all that to get help? No. I asked God for help. You got to have the willpower. You can fight it. You got to be strong up here. God will help you all. So, you all can quit your drugs. You can quit your alcohol. I've told you about my life that I'm adopted. My a-hole brother and my sister, we all adopted from different families. A-hole brother was a baby. I was a baby. My sister, God rest her soul, she's in heaven. I guess she is, I'm not God. I don't know where she went to. So, I will show you. I got it. Look at this. There's Kathy. Look at all the other kitty cats. They have to sleep there all night. Here's my socks. He's the number one tomcat. You know, you don't think kitty cats weigh that much, but when they start laying on you, you go to move, they're heavy, people. Do they weigh much as a gallon of milk? Probably not. I went to Orchland, which, you know, it's under another name now. I bought a 40-some-odd pound bag of cat food. Then when I was at the JC store, I bought a bag, maybe 16-pound bag, something like that, to mix in with the other food. But at nighttime, I give them some meow mix. They love it. It's empty, you know. The pans is empty. I gave the outside cat some meow mix. It was gone in no time. You know, you get something they like. I'm going to show you this summer when I be sitting outside. You know, it's hard to feed those cats canned cat food because Mama Blackie, you saw Mama Blackie. She's the grandma of all those baby cats. You know, Panther, Tiger, Gina, Junior, and her babies is, and Midnight is her grandbaby. You have, let's see, January, LB, Boots, Pretty Girl. That's her baby. And she brought over in 22. Because she lived across the road. Every time she would come over to eat, you all know babies will follow their mama. They was getting killed. You know, I try to be polite to all the animals. I told Mama Blackie, I said, Mama Blackie, leave your babies here. They get taken care of. You see me feed them, pet them. They jump up on my lap. And now they've been here for 2 years. You know, since the woman across the road from me, she moved because her stepdaughter kicked her out of the house and sold it to a cousin. I hope that whoever her cousin was didn't pay over $20,000 for that junky house. I might drive up there and go for a walk. Because people in Clark County and this part of the county and Scott County is very good, very nice people. You know. Now Mama Cat being here every day instead of staying away for a month and come over and eat, then you have to start all over again in the summertime, make friends with her. Sometimes when I open the door in the morning to feed them, she comes in the house, walks around, goes right back out. So does January. And LB, Boots, even the baby, Panther. Panther is a black tomcat. I had tomcat, tiger. It's kind of look like a tiger cat, Gina and all this. You know, Gina's a tomcat. Maybe it's an insult, but you all heard that Johnny Cash song, A Boy Named Sue. You know, but, you know, that's before I found out it was a tomcat. I know the difference between a tomcat and a female cat, but it was little and it wasn't used to me. You know how baby cats are. But, I'm not going to change his name to a boy's name because he's done been used to call Gina. Panther knows his name. At midnight, you hear me talk about, I don't know if it's a tomcat or a female cat. I can't get that close to him. Maybe since he's getting a little bit older, since I guess he's close to a year old. I think, he was born in 23, so he'd be a year old this summer. And, it takes a while. Even when he was a baby, I couldn't get close to him. But it seen me pet his grandmother and his mommy and all this. So it's going to take a while for that cat to get used to me. But if I got special treats or canned food or throw chicken skin out there or stuff like that, they're standing up on their back legs. They take it out of your hand. They're learning to do that. But sometimes midnight gets cheated. I throw it down there for her to eat. The other babies cousins and sisters and brother runs down there and take it away from them. But it's learning, I'm guessing it's a she, because the face looks more like a tomcat, but that's not how you tell tomcat. Hello, Mr. Yoakum. God bless you, Dustin. I know. No, I ain't got my socks on. My feet's getting cold. Yoda-dee-lee-hoo-hee-ho. And who's that other person in here? Dustin Denmark. God bless you too, my friend.
Dispatch Medic 2 is in Roughneck County.
So this is something that I guess comes from Prison Live Studio on my cell phone. And I want to thank you for being here tonight. You know what my daughter said about you, Yoakum? Look, see, my feet's freezing. It's got a thing about feet. My daughter said you got a foot fetish. So I want to thank all the people in the background. I know there's quite a few people. If any of you VIP people and you got a YouTube channel, tell your people about it. I've seen, you hear me talk about the DUI guy. He told his fans to go over to Ray Bone Crusher. And they got his subscribers up. I wish somebody did it to me like that. But you know, I've done videos of that judge in Levy County, Florida, Craig D. Thomas, I guess you call the a-hole's name. And I show you some of the videos from What the Hells and from other YouTube channels, which people I don't own the rights to. That judge, Craig D. Thomas, if you watch the video from the DUI guy yesterday with the writ, or whatever you call it, where they appealed it to the higher court, he broke over 5 Constitution laws. Number 1 is the First Amendment. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe 7, 8. You know, he's not allowed to go to his house because of this liar Preston. I'm going to call her Liar Preston, which that's not, her last name is Preston, but she got over 20 different aliases that she's using. If you all been following the story, What the Hell's got a protector order, whatever you call it, from Ohio. And by law, people, by law, Lynette and her ex-husband or whatever the idiot is not supposed to have a gun. He has a gun. Levy County won't do a blankety-blank thing about that.
Passenger car. It's just west of Curry Road and 50.
So, if it tells you anything, so that you all knew out there. And Dustin, I think that's the first time I've seen your name on it. I hope you hit that subscribe bell. Hit it again and get all the notifications. Hit the thumbs up. Share it with your people. And maybe you know people out there might be a first-time home buyer. I done a video on first-time home buyers, what I went through. I've talked about my medical problems, you know, high blood pressure, 4 heart attacks, diabetes. I talk about Pepsi Zero sugar, which I'm not getting paid by Pepsi, you know, because people, you know, if you got diabetes, you can't drink sugar soft drinks. Look at your brand and see if they got zero sugar.
Medic 3, I need you to respond. Non-emergent, 607 Virginia Avenue in Madison, Indiana. 607.
Oh, that's Madison, Indiana, which is District 39. Pepsi, you all know, got a root beer. I want to say the name of it's Mug, M-U-G, but I'm not sure. I know you got A&W and other brands. But look at, I think it's Mug, but I'm not sure on the name, people. I was told by Pepsi, I made a complaint against, you know, about the dollar store, the family dollar store, JC store, Walmart. There's never any zero Pepsis in the cooler. And I said, I've been fussing over a month. I said, you can ask these people in here, because when I get to the counter and pay, I usually get me a Pepsi Zero. I said, I've been talking about you all since December when I have went live. You know, that was about 2 weeks before Christmas, I believe. I told him my YouTube channel, Tom Cartwright 4375. You know, I'm giving you all free advertisement. I know it costs you thousands and thousands of dollars to advertise on TV, even on cable TV, Pluto TV, you know, stuff like that. I'm doing it for free. I'm letting people know that has diabetes. And you people that's new on here, do a video, a man or a woman. If you got kids, the husband, wife, or whatever, do a video about your medical problems, you know, your family history. That way your kids will know about it, your future kids or grandchildren. They all need to know the medical history from the mommy and the daddy, because they might inherit stuff. I told you I was adopted, but I know who my real mom and dad is. And on my dad's side of the family, 90% of them died between 60 and 65 of a heart attack / stroke. To me, a heart attack and stroke is the same thing, but some people say, no, it's two different things. And I'm 70 plus years old. I outlived my real dad and uncles and stuff like that. And aunts. Because they died between 60 and 65. I'm way over 65. I'm in my 70s, so knock on wood, people. I made it past my family history.
4300.
So, men, you know, ladies keeping a dowry. This is about what I'm doing. It's a dowry of my life. You know, if I pass away, my children, my grandkids, great-grandkids, and so on, they'll know what I look like. They'll know about the history. You know, they'll learn that I have diabetes. I had heart attack, sugar problems. You know, that's how come I'm doing it, to educate people, to teach you all to do a video on your medical condition for your kids and your better half, or your spouse. Let your spouse do a YouTube deal, call it medical history or something like that, to explain to your grandkids or your children, in case, you know, if you get in a car wreck or something, you know, or get shot by some idiot out there. You know, do that. You know, it'll make me feel better. I want to say God bless you, Dustin. I don't know where if you're in the United States or you outside of the United States. I figured Denmark, maybe you might be in Denmark. Thank you for coming in here. Make sure you hit the subscribe bell. You know, sometimes I do videos in my automobile. And I had a complaint, what was it, back there about the 18th, 19th, but I didn't change the date on it when I went live on a bad accident at the 23.5, which that's the county line for Clark and Scott County, Indiana. You know, I tried to hold my camera still. When I got there, there was no police, ambulance, fire department, nobody there. This old couple in a blue USV, I think it was a Ford, it looked like the Ford. They got hit in the rear end by a young lady, because she's younger than me, maybe 20s. And, you know, I showed everything, and I switched back to the old couple. The man was on the ground. By that time,
55 clear from the 7
the
to
fire
district line.
department all showed up. They start using scissors to cut the shirt off of him. I've been to too many wrecks and house fires. I've seen people die. I know what. I said that old man probably had a heart attack. But I'm not sure. So I went back to the other SUV, I believe was a Kia. That happened over a week ago, people. I say about the 18th of February. And when I did, I went like this, up and down like this, like I was drunk. But that's how come I got viewer description advised, because you don't know what you receive. I was asked to put it. Mostly all YouTubers, they want that put in there. I don't think it's you have to, but it would be advised. And the way I understand it, there's 2 YouTube channels, one for kids under 18 and people over 18. And the way I read it, I guess I came across it by accident. The parents have to be there. They have to be in the video where they supervise the children under 18. When I started that, I had to check the box, not made for children. Children is under 18, but for younger me, they're still children, but I've done it. Even when I set up Prison Live Studio, I had to check the box, not made for children. So I also call myself WTSC News Media. But that's not the YouTube channel, because it would confuse you all if I've done that.
Clear 451.
So can I, I might put that in when I log in, when I change the dates. Might put that in after your description. If I put WTSC News, I used to be them cop picking cats. Come on, y'all. You're making my leg go to sleep. I get a leg cramp if I hold my knee up. So, you all know I'm a kitty cat lover. I got one tomcat in here. He's about 12, 13 years old. He been fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4 tomcats I got in the living room and kitchen is not fixed. I got these, I guess, 6 female cats in here. They're not fixed. You all know what it costs to have tomcat fixed. I don't have the money for it. You can get vouchers. When I had the other tomcats, they all went to kitty cat heaven, which I miss them pretty cats, especially his daddy. His daddy died last year. He was 13 years old. Him and Sox's mama came to me when they was babies. Mama Tina, she was a full-blooded Siamese kitty cat. I've been around a whole lot of mama cats. Mama Tina, she was a lovable cat. Every time she had a baby, well, I've showed you that, but I'm going to show you again for any new people. See this blue blanket here? This is Sox's baby blanket. I'd be on a bed. Mama Tina would tap me on the shoulder with her paw or butt me with her head to raise the blanket up, and she would get underneath the blanket. She slept there too, to keep warm. But every time Mama Tina would have her babies, she would get underneath the blanket. Why, I don't know. I'm not a kitty cat psychiatrist. I have a calico cat when I lived at the other place in Charlestown. Kelly was a calico cat. I mean, yellow, black, and white. She was calico. She had her babies in the bathroom underneath the bathroom sink. Mama Tina kept an eye on her babies. When Mama Kelly came out to go use the bathroom, eat some cat food stuff, Mama Tina would take over and go in and take care of Mama Kelly's babies. Mama Tina take care of anybody's babies. And Mama Tina got done using the cat box, eating. She goes there. I said, come on, Mama Tina. Come out there. Let Mama Kelly get back in there. She was a good guardian of those babies. I heard stories. I even seen some Siamese cat, like, leave me alone. They would attack you, but Mama Tina, she was a female cat. Maybe it was just tomcats that didn't like me. I don't know. But Mama Tina was a lovable cat. She had her own personality. When I moved to this house out in the country, I brought Patty, John Wayne, and Tiger, their brother and sister. I had Patty in here. She was a mouse catcher. These other idiots, I think they just look at them, but I had no mice in the kitchen or the living room or the bathroom. But I want to tell you about Timothy McGee. He's a funny cat. I came home one day, he was in the middle of the road next to the highway. I just stopped, opened the door. I didn't call Kitty, come here, or I love you. As soon as I opened that door, that cat jumped in, got off my lap, turned his engine on. So, if it tells you anything, I love cats. I got about 20 outside cats. They do keep you company. Like Sox knows I got a bad rotary cup when I was in an accident. People, I've told you, you can donate to my post office box, which is Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Tom Cartwright 4375. Then that way I know it comes from a YouTube channel. Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47101. If you all know anything about the Cash App, it's $, Tom Cartwright 4375. If you want to donate that way. I'm looking into, was it PayPal, EasyPal, or something? I'm looking into that, but people, I'm 70 plus years old. I don't understand that crap.
29 check for
So let me do something. You know about the blue light. To me, that's for God.
Last name is Robert. First
God
name
created the
Brianna,
heavens
BRIANNA,
and the
date
earth.
of birth 1995,
Heavens also
0827.
includes the stars, the universe, the moon, the Mars, Pluto, Saturn, and all that. God created that too.
If I think there's a black Acura parked outside, crash on it.
So, if you don't believe in God, people, that's okay. God wants you to believe in Him 24/7. Not just go to church.
Sorry, I didn't get any of that.
As soon as you walk out the church door, that's what happened. The devil gets you again. You want to get away from the devil. I hit the wrong button.
Try running there, but using the last
You
name
want
Betty.
to see blue for our God, our Maker. He made everybody, no matter if you're black, white, Japanese, Korean, German, UK, or Arab. He created all equal. We're probably kin, one way or another. We all have red blood. There's no black blood, green blood, brown blood. It's red. I bet if you all done a DNA test on it, you'll find out your family history.
Dispatch, SWAT 6 is back in the county.
You know,
Squad 6 available.
I know some KKK members. You know, they're against black people. They're against this or that. But I bet if they done a DNA test, they're going to find out they might have some German in them, Jews, Indian, and all that. What would they do? Kill themselves? Because a DNA history, family history showed you got some black blood in you, or German blood, stuff like that. So I want you all to stop hating each other, no matter what race you are. I will tell you something about where I grew up in Charlestown, Indiana. Some states you had only black people could drink out of certain water fountains. They had their own bathroom. They had their own kitchen table at school. Charlestown, Indiana schools was nothing like that, people. I thank God that I grew up in Charlestown. We all drank out of the same water fountain, used the same bathroom. When we took gym class, PE, we all dressed in the same locker room. We took showers together. There was no racism. I love it. Thank God that I grew up in Charlestown. I've dated a few black ladies. They was good to me. They treated me like a king. I treated them like a queen. I went she took me over to meet her mom and brother, which is out around Churchill Downs, which you know where that is because of Kentucky Derby.
1028.
It's around, I don't know, Gonkin Parkway,
David Robert 189 SDR.
I don't know, somewhere out that way. Took me over. I met her mom. Her mom loved me to death. Her brother loved me to death. But her mom's boyfriend hated me because I was white. You ought to hear that girl's mom go off on him. Say, you apologize to him. You know, you're not supposed, you know, you got racism in all races out there. Black people, Mexican, Indians. Like I said, I got Cherokee in me. How much Cherokee, I don't know. I have to do a DNA test to find out how much Cherokee Indian I got in me. You know, if I have enough, I can get more income from the, you know, the Cherokee people. I don't know if it's 10%, 8%, I can't remember. You know, years ago I used to know, but people I slept since then. Which one of you kitty cats up by my ear? Huh? That could be Margaret. I'm not sure. Or it could be...
22, 19, 23.
I don't know.
22904.
So people, it's 5:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
$7.09.
I live in Clark County, Indiana, between the 16 and the 19-mile marker of I-65. That gives you an approximate area where I am in Clark County. I live on a fixed income between $800 and $900 a month. You people, I've heard comments of how are you surviving with that much money? You don't have that much money. You fix your budget, people. You live on that budget. You know how much your rent's going to be or your house payment. You know what your electric bill is going to be or your gas bill is going to be, your water and sewage bill, your car payments, your insurance. You all know what that's going to be. You write that down. If you get paid every week, that money goes for your budget. Pay all your bills first. That's what my dad and mom and grandma and grandpa taught me. They said, pay your bills first. Live on a budget. Buy only what you need. You know, there's things I love to have, people. But it's up to God. I told you I need that gaming computer to run live stream. I maybe like to start a podcast, which I'm learning about that, but you need like a studio mic, this and that, and a table to put your computer on. You know, I figure a laptop would be good enough. A desktop, that means you got to have a monitor. You got to have a keyboard. You got to have a mouse. You got to have a microphone. You have to have a good camera. You know, stuff like that. I can't afford that. I had a person email me that I, can't send a big box to a post office. It could be a scam. this and that, but I got people that I gave them permission to check up on the YouTubers. You got people, it's trolls. They know how to find you. And, you know, on the email, this one person told me, I guess yesterday, I don't check my email every day.
Ready to available 508.
I have to turn my music radio on to the local Louisville, Kentucky station, which I think it's QMF 95.7. That's what it is in my area. I love to listen to Bob and Tom's show. I've been listening probably over 15 years, maybe longer, when Bob was on there. And now it's just Tom.
Confirming.
I know it's a replay at 5 o'clock, people. But if you want to watch the Bob and Tom show, you can go to YouTube at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch it live on YouTube. That way you miss all the commercials that you get on radio. They show some old clips on the Bob and Tom show. And other videos I watch quite a bit. That is a DUI guy from Louisville, Kentucky. He's doing a story on what the hells. If you want to know what Judge Craig DeThomas is doing in Levy County, Florida, and how he's violating what the hell's civil rights and the Constitution of the United States, you need to watch those two. There's another one, thanks to DUI guy, is Megan Fox Ryder, W-R-I-T-E-R. She's a reporter. She also reports on, what is it, PJ Media. And yesterday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the DUI guy, he went over the writ where his lawyer, what the hell, appealed it to a higher court. And Larry Foreman, who's the DUI guy, would tell you he violated over 5 of the U.S. Constitution. You know, the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Second Amendment. Then I think it's 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere. But you have to watch the videos. And you all know, if you might be lawyers, or if, you know, that any lawyer or any judge anywhere in the United States got rules they have to follow. And you can report the judges and the lawyers, like to the Bar Association, right here in Indiana, I guess, the Supreme Court of Indiana or something, that oversee the judges and the lawyers. But you go to a Bar Association in your state, and they tell you how you file your complaint. You know, if you, like I say, go to What the Hells, you see that idiot Judge Craig DeToby. He's an idiot. He got appointed to that bench by the governor of Florida. The governor came to Levy County, I think it was last week, maybe week before. And like I say, you need to watch the video that What the Hell's done yesterday, where they had the court hearing Wednesday. He was an a-hole in my book. But I want to tell you all, just like Jeremy Hales would tell you, do not contact any of those people that he talks about in the video. He can get arrested for third-party traffic. I think it's stupid. Also, people, I think it was this week, the U.S. Supreme Court heard a case from Florida and I believe Texas on the First Amendment rights, like for YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, where they can control it, and, this and that. It went to the U.S. Supreme Court. I listened to it online. Them judges asked some good questions. If you dumb as owl crap, they made it where you can understand it. If you're smart or dumb or retarded or whatever, made it where you can understand it. A couple of weeks ago, I listened live on President Trump, where his lawyer and a lawyer from Colorado and Maine or whatever it was. And the things pointed out in it is the Confederate people. Does that mean the Democrats are the Confederate people or the Republicans? But people think of it. They done Chicago, Illinois, I think this week, to keep him off of the ballot. And right now there's a hold on it while it's in the U.S. Supreme Court. Your people that lives in the red states, Republican states, think about that. I hope they don't do it, but if the U.S. Supreme Court let it stand, they can keep the Democrat president off of the ballot. But the way I listen to them judges in Washington, D.C. and the U.S. Supreme Court, that it's a federal election. They have no control over a federal election. City and county and state, yes, but federal, no. They talk about the president, vice president, and under the Constitution, it don't affect them. So, how is the U.S. Supreme Court going to rule? I should put that and be getting on my computer to go to my live studio where I can ask questions. How do you think the U.S. Supreme Court will rule on Trump? It's unconstitutional, which I would say blankety blank yes. They will rule it's unconstitutional. Man, cast done got my leg where it hurts when I move it, so.
6 on scene, 517.
So, I just want to let you know some updates. God bless you, Dustin, again. Hit the subscribe bell. And Dustin, if you got people haven't come to my channel, hit the subscribe bell twice. That way you get all notifications. Tap on the all notifications. Hit the thumbs up. Share it. If you got any tongue-tied. Any if you want me to talk about something, put that in the chat.
8101, go ahead.
Also, since there's new people on
Yeah,
it,
the 1051 in there.
Mr. Yoakum, he knows what I'm going to say. Mr. Yoakum is kin to Dwight Yoakam. So, shout out to him.
I hear hose line until they can get this truck drug up out of here. I believe it's fire this time.
I've told you, I used to be a drug addict, an alcoholic at 12 years old, people. I drank whiskey. I drank Boone's Farm, Fall City, Jack Daniels. I drank all the stuff. It got to the point, I drank whiskey at this time of year when it's cold because beer didn't taste right. And you know what Everclear is. It's over 150 proof. I was drinking that straight after about 2 pints. That's when I decided to stop. I used to smoke marijuana. Used to do blotter acid. Yes, they did have heroin. I didn't do that. That had LSD. Somebody put it in the alcohol drink I was drinking. You talk about a trip. I know who done it. One of the guys who was involved in it is in heaven. You see these kitty cats. I was kind of young. I was sleeping in the basement at Mom's house at that time. My mom heard me scream like my kitty cats was trying to eat me alive. And I don't know how old some of you people all are. There used to be a group out there they called Blood Rock. They had a song, DOA, Dead on Arrival. And that was scary because you heard those sirens and stuff like that on there. And the main stoplight in Charleston at midnight, it'll blink off and on, off and on. Now it don't do it, but back there then, it'll blink off and on. I swear I thought that was a big old dragon. I told them, the guys, the next day, I said, "Your idiots should be shot for what you did." Because I wasn't into LSD. I was into blotter acid, because to me that wasn't a bad trip. But people, you can quit drinking. It's up here. You can quit drugs. It's up here. And you got to have the willpower. God will help you with it, people. So, I want to tell you all good night, or good morning, but to me it's good night. I slept a couple of hours. So, I want to say thank you all. Hit the subscribe bell. So, I told you how to donate, told you through the Cash App, I throw the cash app out there again. It's the $. Tom Cartwright 4375. Spelling the name Cartwright. CARTWRIGHT. 4375. You can donate to Cash App. Or you can send it Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana 47111. You can send gift cards, but put a letter in it telling me what it's for and how much it is. Well, I won't go over the budget what it is. You can send post office money orders, a cashier's check. Now I have a savings account. That will be deposited into my savings account.
Right, South African Seaboard. From last seen around 50-30.
And y'all know about the cats. Y'all know what kitty cats needs. I go through over 80 pounds of cat food a month. I feed my inside cats. I feed 20 outside cats. Even the tomcats that shows up wanted to get married, if you know what I mean, people. So you could do that. We have a pet supply and a pet smart. One's in Clarksville, one's in Jeff. And I do ask for that laptop that you saw in my videos, but God is choosing the people to do that. That way I can set me a desk up, put something in the background, maybe pictures or American flag or something. So I want to thank you all. Peace on earth. Aloha. Aloha, y'all. And God bless you all. I might be on here tonight at 9 o'clock, maybe. Till I get watching other videos like the DUI guy or Megan Fox Writer, WRITER. They got some good content on their YouTube channel. Like I said, they're covering the What the Hell's trial in Levy County, Florida. They show you the writ that Larry Foreman, the DUI guy, did on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but like I say, don't contact anybody that What the Hell's talking about. Don't contact them by phone, letter, email, Facebook, or anything like that. This judge says he can arrest Jamie for third-party traffic. Ain't that stupid? You need to watch that. You need to watch those 3 YouTube channels. I wish somebody helped me get over 1,000 subscribers. That'd be somebody like DUI guy, Megan Fox, or Ray the Bone Crusher. You all need to watch Ray the Bone Crusher too. He is funny for me. He might be older than me. I'm not sure. Watch Chuck Bronson in the state of Florida. He's doing live videos on the cops down there. You know, you all need to watch those videos. There's another one. She's a lawyer, but I think it's Nina or something. You know, she's a lawyer, but I forget what state she's in. Her and Megan Fox done a live stream last night. I should say done it tonight, but last night, Friday night. So, Mr. Yoakum, you have a good morning. Don't work too hard. Dustin Denmark, you have a good day, my friend. God bless you too. Share the videos. Like I say, I need help to really do a good YouTube channel. So I should write your name down. Hey Dustin, if you send me a comment after I get off, I'll go to your YouTube channel and subscribe to your YouTube channel. Because anybody who gets on here makes a comment when I go off, I will subscribe to your YouTube channel to help you out. Because that's what God wants me to do. He wants me to help all you good, loving people of His children. Oh, I forgot. Just popped that into my mind. Well, God wants you all to look into, if you can afford it, St. Jude's, which that was born under Danny Thomas. He was a good guy back in the 50s and 60s. St. Jude, you know, to help those kids out. And also, on your local TV station, you probably saw the Shriners. Please donate to them. And Habit for Humanity, it's up to you on that one. But this is a main one. Wounded Warriors, a veteran. That is a whole lot to me. I'm a veteran. So, think about it, people. St. Jude's and the Shriners, they help out God's children. You know, even if you could donate $5, I know they got $19. But if you can afford $5, donate it to them. $5 is better than nothing. Just thank you all, it's on YouTube. That could be one of your children or your grandkids that these two people is helping out. So, hit the subscribe bell. Hit the thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Suggest things that you want me to talk about. I write them down. But try to keep everything PG. Because there is children sitting with their parents or their legal guardian in these YouTube. So remember, keep it rated PG. Try not to cuss, but sometimes I do it every once in a while because, you know, when kitty cats wants to horseplay, they run, they jump on you, dig their claws in you. So God bless you all. Good night. Catch you later. God loves you all.